Welcome to a brand new episode of Go. I'm your host, Dana Giesbrecht, and today we're here at the beautiful Renaissance Hotel just outside the Edmonton International Airport to get you excited for the kickoff of Western Canada Fashion Week. Today is all about what's new and exciting for fall 2014, as well as the people who make everything possible behind the scenes. We're going to be chatting with a local fashion designer, makeup artist, and hair, as well as the face of Western Canada Fashion Week herself. Sandra, give us a wave. Sandra Singh Fernandez. So stay tuned for all of that. But at first, we're going to meet a local inspector as our celebration of 40 years of women in policing continues. Western Canada Fashion Week is all about supporting local, but there's a few new twists this year. We're going to learn why you should care after the break. Welcome back to the show. Thank you, Chevy. Just making sure I am looking great for the camera. Our makeup artist that we're going to be speaking with, who's working away on our model. Once again, though, we are at the brand new Renaissance Hotel just outside the Edmonton International Airport, getting you excited for Western Canada Fashion Week. Coming up in the show, we're going to be speaking with Sandra Singh Fernandez, here with a blonde ponytail, as well as Derek with Luxe Ready to Wear. Everyone in the room will be getting some FaceTime on today's show, so stay tuned. Lots to talk about. But at first, as most of us are groaning that it's cooling off this time of year, it's actually the perfect time of year to visit this next spot. It's time to take a step back in time with Shaw TV's Brad Walker. I wonder what kind of acting classes they needed to take for that. Thanks, Brad. Speaking of classes, yes, we're almost 2 weeks into fall semester right now. Of course, homework is piling on for most students, but I don't think you'll see any upset faces in this next class. Take a look. All right, we are now joined by Sandra Singh Fernandez with Western Canada Fashion Week, as well Vivian Wagner with the hotel. But first off, Sandra, we're going to start with you. Western Canada Fashion Week, for someone who's never been before, how would you describe this week?
Well, it's pretty exciting because we're really working on being a local event, but also with a global feeling. So it's very, very exciting. It's great to come out and support the locals and the local community, but also to see international designers and things that are going on.
You've added 2 new days, one of those being Global Day. Tell us about what's exciting for 2014.
Well, we've added a Global Day. We have a design crew that's coming in from India. It's really exciting for us because we think Canada's made up of all kinds of different people and different fashions, and it's wonderful to be able to show the fashion of other cultures.
Of course, there's always so many contests going on because you love to foster new talent. You have the Young Emerging Designer Contest, you have Fantasy Hair and Makeup. What is exciting that young fashion designers and entrepreneurs in the fashion world here locally can get involved with? Well,
that's what's different about Western Canada Fashion Week. We really are an incubator. So the contests have been developed to help them get started. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a place for them to go. And some of the contests, they should look online for that because there's some money that they can win that helps their careers and different things. So they're really made to develop talent right here at home.
How would you describe the fashion scene in Edmonton currently?
Well, I think we have just come light years. It's been amazing to watch over the last 9 years. Lots of our young designers have moved out of Edmonton, are successful, and the ones that stay are finding success here through internet and great reps. So we're really able to support this community. So it's been really an awesome, amazing adventure for us all.
And one more thing, you have a new charity that you've partnered with this year.
Yes, this year we're doing Parkinson's, and that's awesome because we're trying to help them all walk longer. And so the girls are walking for that cause, and I think it's a very interesting partnership.
How beautiful is the Renaissance Hotel? We're going to be chatting with Vivian in just a second, but the kickoff party is happening here this Friday, September 12th. Beautiful new hotel, great way to start off Fashion Week. How excited are you?
Oh my goodness, the hotel is absolutely stunning, ultra modern. Yeah. It could be seen anywhere as a top hotel around the world. So for us, it's the most fashionable place we could be at, and the partnerships have been amazing so far.
And Vivian, tell me about why you decided to get involved with Western Canada Fashion Week.
Well, like Sandra said, we are a fashionable hotel, and what better partnership is there than having being the kickoff for the Western Canada Fashion Show here at the Renaissance.
Are you going to be walking down any runways yourself this year?
I don't think I'm pretty enough.
No,
but,
I think you are. Welcome back. The beautiful Chelsea wearing some Luxe ready to wear. I am now here with the designer, Derek Jagozinski. And Western Canada Fashion Week, less than 2 weeks away. You are going to be showing looks like the one that Chelsea is wearing. Tell us about the inspiration behind this line.
Well, this season I actually am doing a Native-inspired collection. I'm actually Native as well. The thing is, it's called Strength of Our Nations, and the thing is, it's an homage to Native women and the strength. All the hand beading is done by Native women. I'm actually doing a collaboration with Native artists as well, Aaron Pichette, which is really exciting as well. So, just kind of like really getting my culture out there and just showing, in a different light. So, really exciting. Yeah.
Western Canada Fashion Week comes twice a year here in Edmonton. Yeah. I don't think people realize how much work goes into the preparation, especially for designers. You're sewing, you're designing, you're fitting, you're doing all those last-minute alterations. How busy are you right now?
Oh, it's really busy. And the one thing too is like, I couldn't do it alone. The thing is that, from like the hair, like to Devon S, the hair team that actually does my hair every season, to like the makeup artist, to the models, like it's all just like an amazing team that we work with to make it work,
Okay,
yeah.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Derek. We're going to meet someone else who's hanging out in the background, another team member coming up. But right now, Shaw TV's Tim Dancy learns what it takes to be a rodeo star and an 18-wheeler. Well, you can't have Fashion Week without hair and makeup. Stay tuned. We'll be chatting with these two, working away on our beautiful model Chelsea, coming up in just a moment. But first, from burnt rubber fumes to garden fresh soaps, we're going to introduce you to a young lady who's gone into business with her grandmother in order to save for med school. Take a look. Okay, so like I mentioned, hair and makeup is just as busy at Fashion Week as the designers, the models, and everyone else. And we have Chevy Rabbit with us, as well as Chantel. And we're going to talk about what you two do behind the scenes. So let's start with you, Chevy. How long have you been involved with Western Canada Fashion Week?
Well, I've been doing makeup for Western Canada Fashion Week for about 5 years when I first started, and I've slowly evolved with the company. And I've really enjoyed how I've kind of come into my own through Western Canada Fashion Week. So I really like the fact that it's given me so many opportunities to meet so many people within Alberta and within the fashion community. So it's been a really good transition. And
when you're backstage, you're doing models makeup. How fast is it? What is the thought process that goes into painting a face and everything else that is part of your job?
There's a lot of planning behind the scenes about the look, and because we kind of look what's going on with when other, like there's New York or there's Emmys, and what's the top trends and what's the top colors and what's the latest trends. So I kind of take that those ideas and then create my own kind of Alberta look.
Yeah. Do you think people realize that Alberta, especially Edmonton here with Western Canada Fashion Week, has so much emphasis on its local fashion scene that we take all those things into consideration?
Yes, I think so. I think for the fashion community within Alberta, I think the fact that it's Alberta made, I think they do take that into consideration.
Wonderful.
Yeah, awesome.
And Chantel, you are part of the Devon S session team. This is a major sponsor with Fashion Week. Tell me a little bit about what your role is.
My role is essentially just coordinating the hair team for Western Canada with Devon S, and working with the designers, working with the makeup artists, and figuring out what look we're trying to achieve backstage, and getting all the models prepped and ready to go for showtime.
On Chelsea, we saw you doing that beautiful sleek ponytail. Is that really big for fall runway right now?
Yeah, for fall right now, what's trending is very essentially almost undone hair per se. Where it's a little more smooth at the root area and brought back, very, very natural, inspired, almost like a woman who does her hair but doesn't put a lot of attempt into her hair.
I think all the women at home watching right now are like, yeah, I love it. That's great. I don't have to do anything for fall. It's just like shake our head when we get out of bed and good to go.
Yeah, that's essentially the look. We were in New York in July working on the latest trends with our session coach, and he said, I don't know if it's because women are, just into not doing their hair that much, but this is what is trending. This is what we're doing in New York. This is what we're doing in Paris, so let's go for it.
Awesome. Well, thank you to both of you for speaking with us. We look forward to Western Canada Fashion Week, less than 2 weeks away. Before we go, here's your on-the-go calendar. To learn more about Fashion Week, all the contests you've heard about on today's show, and everything else that kicks off on September 18th, head to westerncanadafashionweek.com. I'm your host, Dana Giesbrecht. We'll see you next time.